Have you ever noticed how some women, regardless of their age, possess an extraordinary magnetism? They are not always the youngest or the most beautiful by traditional standards, yet there is something about them. Something that makes men constantly watch them, seek their presence, and pursue them persistently. This is no accident, nor is it luck. It results from specific habits they have perfected over time, habits that make them effortlessly irresistible. True seduction isn't just about looks. The deepest charm doesn't come from makeup or expensive clothes. It comes from the essence you project, the attitude you carry, and the confidence you radiate. In this video, I will reveal 6 behaviors that transform a woman into someone utterly captivating. If you adopt them, I guarantee you will notice a difference. You'll see how men begin to perceive you differently, how they seek you more, and how, without trying, you start attracting attention in ways you never experienced before. Make sure to stay until the end, because behavior number 6 is the most powerful of all. Most women don't even realize it exists, but once you apply it, everything changes. What makes a woman truly captivating? Many think attraction is only about youth and looks, but the truth is different. A mature woman can be even more fascinating than a younger one because she holds something many young women haven't developed yet: self-confidence. She knows her worth, doesn't constantly seek validation, and understands who she is. That confidence is magnetic. Her emotional and social experiences have shown her what she desires and what she rejects, making her selective and less dependent. She carries an air of refinement and mystery, never revealing everything at once. She knows how to keep interest alive and let intrigue work in her favor. Here's the key. Men aren't just drawn to appearance. What truly attracts them is the energy a woman projects. Think about it. Why do some women, even if they're not the youngest or conventionally perfect, capture all the attention? Because they radiate something deeper, a commanding presence, a way of moving and expressing themselves that fascinates. When a woman masters this, men are drawn to her without effort. Her mere presence creates fascination. She doesn't need to demand attention. Her energy does it for her. Best of all, this isn't luck or genetics. It's a set of behaviors any woman can adopt. Now that you understand this power you can develop, let's explore the first behavior that will make men see you differently. And I promise you will notice the change today. Behavior number 1. Confidence is noticed before makeup. Did you know that before anyone notices your hair, clothes, or makeup, the very first thing they pick up on is your confidence? Nothing is more attractive than a woman who believes in herself. It shows in the way she walks, talks, and expresses herself. A confident woman doesn't seek validation. She naturally radiates it. She doesn't ask permission to stand out. She simply does. Imagine entering a room and seeing 2 women. One is physically attractive but slouches, avoids eye contact, and seems uncomfortable in her own skin. The other may not fit every beauty standard but walks with determination, head held high, and gaze full of confidence. Who do you think will catch more attention? Confidence acts like a magnet, and the good news is that you don't have to be born with it. You can build it and use it to your advantage. Science backs this. A study from Webster University showed that people with high self-confidence are seen as more attractive, even if they don't fit traditional beauty standards. Why? Because confidence says clearly, I am valuable. I know what I want. I don't need anyone's approval. Men don't just notice it. They feel it, and that energy pulls them in irresistibly. How can you build this in daily life? Walk straight with your head high. Posture says it all. Slouching or looking down shows insecurity. Moving with purpose shows authority and confidence. Speak calmly, without rushing. Confident women don't rush to fill silences or justify themselves. Their voice is clear and deliberate. Don't be afraid to take up space in any situation. Meetings, walking down the street, conversations. Make yourself noticed without asking permission. Remember, the way you present yourself to the world shapes how the world responds to you. Next, let's discover the second behavior, which will deepen your magnetism in ways few women understand. Behavior number 2, a woman who doesn't cling controls the interaction. Desire grows in uncertainty. Have you noticed that when you stop being constantly available, some men start chasing you more? This is no accident, it's pure psychology. A captivating woman doesn't beg for attention or depend on male approval. She knows her value doesn't rely on how fast someone replies. The most fascinating women aren't the ones who chase. They inspire others to pursue them. Why does this work? People value what they think they might lose. If a man feels he has you guaranteed no matter what, his interest fades. Real-life example. Think of a time when a man became more interested as soon as you became less available. Suddenly he texts more, notices details he ignored before. Why? When something feels certain, excitement disappears. But a little uncertainty makes desire stronger. Men love the challenge and mystery, feeling they must earn your attention. This is the secret. When a woman doesn't cling, she controls the interaction. How to apply this? Don't always be available. If he knows he can reach you anytime, he'll lose interest. Give him space to seek you out and wonder about you. Keep living your life. Don't center your day around his messages. Engage in activities you enjoy and cultivate your hobbies. A woman who enjoys her own company radiates independence, which is incredibly attractive. Remember, detachment isn't coldness or indifference. It means valuing yourself enough not to beg for attention. That alone makes you captivating. Next, you'll discover another vital secret that the most magnetic women use effortlessly. Behavior number 3, a style that reflects your personal power. Visual appeal matters, but not how you might think. Many believe they must follow trends, wear expensive clothes, or fit certain beauty standards to be captivating. That's wrong. What really makes you stand out is not what you wear, but how you wear it. A woman with a defined style projects confidence and power. She doesn't chase fleeting trends, she chooses what makes her feel authentic and strong. Her presence leaves an impression because her style reflects her inner energy. Think about it. When you see a woman enter a room, moving confidently, elegantly dressed with a unique style, she instantly grabs attention. A study in psychology today found that people find someone more attractive, not due to physical features, but how they present themselves through confidence. A woman with her own style can stand out more than someone with perfect looks but no assurance. It's not about copying others, it's about highlighting what makes you extraordinary. How to create a memorable style. Choose clothes that flatter your best features. Not everything suits everyone. Discover cuts, fabrics, and styles that enhance your figure and essence. For example, dresses cinched at the waist emphasize curves elegantly. Flowing cuts balance a tall, slender silhouette. Colors matter too, as each shade carries energy and expresses personality. Red for passion and power, black for mystery and sophistication, white for purity and calm, navy blue for intelligence and authority, earth tones for warmth and approachability. Hairstyle and makeup should enhance your natural beauty. No need for heavy makeup or elaborate styles. Tips: red lips add instant sensuality, radiant, well-cared-for skin beats heavy foundation, a flattering haircut frames your face, and a signature scent makes you unforgettable, since smell is tied to memory and emotion. Find a fragrance that reflects your essence, floral, woody, sweet, or fresh, and wear it to feel empowered. Remember, it's not about beauty, it's about presence. A woman who owns her style feels powerful, and that energy makes her captivating. Next behavior reveals another essential secret the most magnetic women use easily. Behavior number 4, feminine energy that magnetizes. Feminine energy is crucial for attraction, but let's clear something up. It's not weakness, submission, or dependence, it's the opposite. It's the power to influence without forcing, to receive without demanding, to attract without chasing. It's the confidence that what you desire will come naturally. It's inspiring others without losing yourself. Many women mistakenly think they must act masculine, take control, and pursue men aggressively to be attractive. This is wrong. When you take too much control, others don't feel the desire to win you over. When you impose your presence, you kill curiosity and mystery. When you try to control everything, you lose your natural magnetism. But when you balance your feminine energy, you create an elegant, alluring, deeply captivating presence. Women who captivate effortlessly don't need provocative clothes or obsession with perfection. They don't compete with others. And a study from the University of California showed men find women with calm, relaxed communication and open body language more attractive. They project confidence and effortless femininity. This is the difference between forcing attraction and letting it flow naturally. How to use feminine energy. First, let him take initiative. Women who control everything steal a man's chance to pursue. This doesn't mean being passive, it means allowing him to feel the desire to impress you. For example, if he suggests going out, instead of planning everything, ask, "What do you have in mind?" Let him lead. If he's interested, he will try to impress you. Second, enjoy the present. Many women ruin connections by obsessing over the future. Will he text? Does he want something serious? That anxiety pushes men away because they feel pressure. A magnetic woman lives in the moment without expectations or pressure. If he seeks her out, great. If not, that's okay. Her energy isn't dependent on anyone else. Third, use softer, slower communication. Your voice tone and expression are powerful seduction tools. Speak slowly and deliberately. Pause to build mystery and anticipation. Avoid harsh or aggressive tones. For example, instead of rushing to answer, allow silence. It creates intrigue and captures attention. Real attraction lies not in what you say, but how you say it. In conclusion, feminine energy is an art, not a tactic. When you learn to relax, receive, and project magnetic presence naturally, men will feel drawn to you. Best of all, you decide who deserves your energy. The next behavior will raise your magnetism even higher. Behavior number 5, mastering the art of conversation. A captivating woman knows conversation is more than words. It's not about talking nonstop or trying to impress at all costs. It's about creating a connection that sparks curiosity, interest, and attraction. She does this by speaking less but meaning more, using silence to deepen the connection, and creating mystery in every interaction. Many women try to fill silences with too many words, talk too much about themselves, or share long, complicated stories to grab attention. But seduction doesn't work like that. The secret? Studies show that 80% of attraction comes from nonverbal communication. How you say something is more important than what you say. The most magnetic women aren't the ones who talk the most, but those who create tension, intrigue, and curiosity. How to do this? First, use eye contact intentionally. A single glance can say more than 1,000 words. Don't avoid eye contact. Hold deep, steady gazes for a few seconds before looking away. Play with intensity. Smile subtly, then slowly look away. This small gesture creates instant attraction. Second, don't reveal everything about yourself right away. Mystery is key. Many women want to tell their entire life story in one conversation. A mistake. Instead, answer briefly and let him want more. Use phrases like, "That's a fascinating story, but I'll tell you another day." Holding back some details can be as powerful as sharing them. Third, ask interesting questions. Great conversations focus on the other person. Instead of giving short answers or long monologues, ask questions that spark curiosity like, "If you could live in any historical era, which would you choose?" Or, "What would you do if you couldn't fail?" Or, "How would you describe yourself in 3 words?" These questions engage your partner and deepen emotional connection. Fourth, play with your tone and pauses. Your voice can turn a simple phrase into something seductive or dull. Speak slowly, with a soft yet firm tone. Use pauses before answering to build anticipation. For example, instead of just saying, "That's interesting," pause slightly before continuing. The rhythm and intonation make even simple sentences captivating. In conclusion, a woman who masters conversation doesn't try to impress. She aims to connect. She uses eye contact, silence, engaging questions, and mystery in every interaction. Remember, it's not about talking a lot, but speaking with purpose. The final behavior will take your magnetism to the highest level. Behavior number 6. Independence is the greatest aphrodisiac. A woman with her own life is magnetic, mysterious, and unforgettable. One of the biggest mistakes women make is basing their entire existence around a relationship. True attraction happens when you are complete on your own, when you have a life that excites you and a purpose that drives you. Why? Because a man doesn't want to be the center of your universe. He wants to be part of a universe that's already fascinating. Independent women don't need a man to complete them. They don't wait anxiously for messages or approval. They have ambitions, hobbies, and exciting lives, with or without a partner. Real-life example. The most attractive women aren't the ones who try hardest to please. They're the ones whose lives are so interesting others want to be part of them. Men love independent women because their energy shows confidence, fulfillment, and security. How to practice this? First, have a purpose beyond a relationship. Your life can't revolve around another person. Find what you're passionate about. A project, a business, a personal goal. Define what you want and work towards it. Don't put your happiness in someone else's hands. When you have purpose, your energy changes. You radiate confidence and enthusiasm. Second, surround yourself with people who lift your energy. The company you keep affects your self-esteem and vibe. Avoid toxic friendships filled with drama and negativity. Spend time with inspiring women who motivate you to grow. A supportive social circle naturally boosts your confidence and attractiveness. Third, keep growing and learning. A woman who keeps evolving is truly captivating. Learn something new every day. Read, travel, take courses, explore new areas of life. Never stop investing in yourself. Personal growth makes you more interesting and self-assured. In conclusion, your life is your greatest source of attraction. You don't need a man to rescue you, nor to complete you. You are whole on your own. and that is the most attractive energy you can show. The final insight reveals a secret. True attraction isn't about age. It's about the energy you project. If you followed this far, you now know that the most powerful beauty comes not from looks, but from confidence, independence, and radiant energy. Men don't remember the woman with the perfect face. They remember the one who made them feel something special, who stood out, who radiated a unique essence. If you start applying these 6 behaviors, you will see something amazing. Men will look at you differently, you'll feel more confident, and you'll project magnetic energy that draws opportunities, not just in love, but in all parts of your life. Attraction isn't luck, it's behavior. Now, I'd love to know your thoughts. Which of these behaviors do you already master? Which one do you want to work on most? Share your answers in the comments. I truly enjoy reading them.